Okay, sorry about that, guys. Kyle always does the setup, and I just look pretty.
Yeah, there's his comment.
Now we can see people. Hi, guys. Sorry about that.
Thanks for tweeting at me and letting me know that.
Thank you, guys.
Working.
Sorry. Like I said, that's Kyle's the smart one. I'm just the super attractive one. It's a thing.
Yeah.
Welcome back. So if anyone said something had questions, go ahead and throw them out now.
So first of all, I want to know, thank you. Do you guys like Angry Doctor? Are you guys as into Angry Doctor as I was? He's saying, since he's not that nice to begin with, that it's kind of natural for him, but I still find it very ooh, he keys in.
Yeah, I love Angry Doctor. I think that's his best moments as Capaldi. I mean, the Doctor Angry is always fun. But Capaldi, man, he's just got this fire that I really loved. Hi, Sad Clown member. It feels like a whole different level of angry. I agree. It feels like the Capaldi angry just feels so different than all the other doctors when they're angry. Even though it was always great. It was always great when they had their, I'm the doctor moment. They get all mad. I love it. But what we were saying was there was that, what was great about the ending, which like I said, it kind of saw coming, which again, spoilers if you haven't watched it, was I realized pretty early on that the person that died in the beginning was the Doctor, but I loved that it just kept going and going and going, and that I think the Doctor started kind of realizing it a little bit. He's been around he lived 10 billion years. Hi Ukraine. Hello from the Ukraine.
All of Ukraine, hello.
No, I guess he doesn't really remember that he's been around for 10 billion years, because he's always starting over again. He just looks at the stars and goes and thinks that, oh, it's been 7,000 years. Oh, it's been 10 billion years. Oh, it's been blah, blah, blah. And how many times he died over and over again. The same way every time, right?
What got me was do you remember the first time, what we thought was the first time he jumped through the window and he saw all the skulls? Thanks. I'm Moonlight.
Someone asked why Gillian Anderson is here.
It's the Doctor Who review.
Sometimes she hangs out.
But the very first time that we saw him jump through the window, there were already hundreds and thousands of skulls under there. So we didn't get to see the first time he was there.
When he said that, he thought there was a couple thousand years or whatever, which means that if he got there on the day one, if he transported the same day that when he normally traveled, from the day that they first took him, that means he'd already been there for that was the 7,000th time he'd done it. The first time that we watched it on the show. And it seemed to all be trying to get the Doctor to release whatever's in his confession dial. So,
do you know what on fleek means?
Isn't it on point?
Yes.
What about me's on fleek? Fleek me, somebody. Am I on fleek?
Fleek you?
I want to be fleek.
That's not how it works.
It can work that way. Words are cool.
Can I say, though, since I had to catch up and watch the previous episode, today, watching them back to back, it was so... Hi, Poop Bestie. It was so cool that they have something super, super tragic happen, and then they give him a bottle episode where it's just him and his mind and his feelings and dealing with everything for billions of years. It's a really nice way to work in the grief of losing someone really, really close to you. And I love those poop emoticons. So that was something that I felt as far as on Stephen Moffat's credit, it was a brilliant move to have him lose someone so dear to him and then immediately go into his mind torture.
Yeah, I thought that was really great.
Because he comes out so strong. We don't have several episodes of him being working through this stuff. He just did it for billions of years.
But every billion years, that was all one day to him. Or one whatever trip. I don't know how long it took him to find the room 12 each time. But he was always resetting.
I mean, it took more than one day, I thought, because he talks, when he was talking out loud.
So, I mean, it was definitely somewhere he had been doing it. So, he'd been talking a lot for, so he was there for, maybe it took him weeks to find room 12 each time.
Before the first time we saw him find room 12, he was talking about how long he could sleep and how long he could eat by, taunting that thing. What was that?
It seemed to be some from his nightmares. He talked about an old Gallifreyan lore where his nightmare was one that died and there was for so long the flies were around her, and that seemed to be what that was, something from his childhood.
That imagery was really cool. There were just so many moments where I'm watching this episode and every 3 seconds I'm going, that'd be a cool poster. That'd be a cool poster. that'd be a really cool poster.
Yeah, it was,
like
it was annoying to watch it with her saying that the whole time.
Oh, it was a gorgeous, creepy episode. I loved it. Digging the grave. Ugh,
I mean, the whole thing was great.
Awesome.
I thought it was super fun. I liked the whole thing. And then, the big reveal, he punches through to Gallifrey. So it seems like the Gallifrey that we've been waiting for the last, ever since we knew that it wasn't destroyed, we've been waiting for them to find Gallifrey. It feels that, it looks like that's who led them. That's who got a shielded to, like...
Who?
It's Gallifrey. Somehow Gallifrey seems like contacted her and had him get in there because they're trying to get something out of the confession dial. Bye, enjoy The Walking Dead. Someone says to go watch Walking Dead. I'm way behind. I'm like 2-3 seasons behind now.
Yeah,
it's all on Netflix.
Behind. They're still in Georgia. That's all I know. Right?
But so the last thing we saw was him busting through. So next week's episode is one that we're all like, oh my god, right? Because he's like back in Gallifrey. We see the other people from Gallifrey. There's a firing squad.
So those are all Time Lords, right? As
Time
a
Lords.
person who's like, and
except
there's
for
like
Shilda was not necessarily a Time Lord, but maybe she is now.
The Maisie Williams?
Maisie Williams.
Well, I mean, she's like immortalish, so
Yeah, I thought the episode was great.
I feel like she would get along with the Time Lords.
We'll see what I don't like this hybrid thing at all.
What do you mean? The fact that he's the hybrid?
No, I don't like that. This is one of my problems with Moffat. Moffat wants to answer everything and put his he wants to mark everything. Like he erased Russell T Davies' whole like Time War thing. He's like, oh, it just kind of didn't happen, which I didn't love. And he wants to answer all the big Doctor Who questions. And I don't know if I want to know that the Doctor left because of some weird prophecy. I don't know how much I like that. Especially this like weird hybrid thing.
Wait, so that's a thing that's been around, right?
No, that's just
no?
That's Moffat invented that this season. So I
Cool.
I don't love that. Kyle he was watching, but Kyle is homesick with turkey tuberculosis.
That sounds like bird flu. You should not say
Kyle
has bird flu.
But it's a specific kind made out of turkeys.
And maybe Susan returning. Who's Susan?
Susan is his granddaughter from the very, very first Doctor.
Oh my god!
We watched the documentary.
Yeah. That'd be cool if Susan came back.
So we'll see. I don't love the hybrid thing. I'm super excited to get back to Gallifrey.
Yeah, I don't know what the hybrid thing is, but I like the idea of him being like, whatever it is that you're trying to find out, it's me. Like, there was a really cool power in that.
I mean, but he's saying, like, the prophecy was, I'm the prophecy, and I'm going to destroy Gallifrey or something. I don't know. I didn't love it.
His acting was
Peter Capaldi, someone said Peter Capaldi was
amazing.
genius last night. Peter Capaldi was great. I've always thought he was great. Even in episodes where I don't love the episode, I always think he's super strong.
This was like the Castaway of Doctor Who.
It was, and he was great. And his friend, though, was I love the mind palace thing. It felt very Sherlock, which, as we know, Moffat works on Sherlock as well, so super nice. So we'll see. I think, this was a great episode. It was a really strong episode. I'm really excited to see what's back in Gallifrey now, because that's what we've been waiting for about 2 years now.
Little Bubble City?
The Little Bubble City, which has been gone since the show came back in 2005. We've seen clips here and there, like Tennant. We saw some of the Time Lords.
Gallifrey.
The 50th
Isn't that
episode.
the name of one of King Arthur's knights?
Galahad.
Oh, Galahad. Just kidding.
So I'm really excited to see what next week's episode is. It looked like they brought back his. Did you guys recognize the old lady?
Wow, that'd be cool. What old lady? Which
In the
next time
in the next episode,
blah, blah,
it
blah.
looked like that was the Doctor's mom, because that's what they said in the. It's the
He
same woman
has
that
a mom?
covered her face in Tennant's last episode, and they said that was supposed to be his mom. Because I mean, the Doctor. I mean, I think the Doctor's been around for a long time. His family's got to be there, right? I mean, like we know he had a granddaughter, which means that he had kids, and these are things we've never really explored. So, I've always been very fascinated by that.
So okay, I have a question for all the Whovians. So they regenerate, and it seems as though with the Doctor that we've been following on Doctor Who, they regenerate as full-grown people. So do they procreate? Like if he has a mom, that means they procreate. So there's like baby Time Lords, and then when
Yes.
they reach a certain age of maturity, that's when they start regenerating? Or do they age within their regeneration until they die?
As far as we know from the first Doctor, it looks like they age within their regeneration, because we know they start off as kids, we know that Gallifrey has kids, and we know that they age as they get to adults. My guess is, and I'm not sure if I'm totally right on this, but it seems like your first regeneration, your first life, you age until the point of
When they face the drums.
is that when that happens?
Season 3.
I didn't know that.
Drums. That sounds ominous.
So apparently, they start to age, and then eventually they'll age, and like the first Doctor got so old that he eventually died. But after that, you know, the lore gets a little weird. But from what it said, hi Scotland, the Doctor can basically live forever in that form unless he gets old or hurt. Which is why it was really confusing me when Matt Smith got.
Did you just say he could live forever until he gets old?
No, sorry.
Because that's like everybody.
He can live forever unless he gets hurt or killed.
Oh.
But which is why it was weird that Matt Smith got old in that last episode, in his like last Christmas episode. I didn't get that. That one didn't make sense to me because he'd already lived hundreds of years and not had aged, so it didn't really make sense to me that he got old, except for the fact that Moffat wanted to make him look like William Hartnell. But anyway, it was still cool.
You just don't like Moffat. This episode was beautiful.
This episode was great. I thought the words were great. I've always thought he's a good writer. I just thought he was bad with holes. But anyway, so yeah, I think this episode was great. I'm excited for next week's episode.
Side note, David Tennant is amazing in Jessica Jones.
If you guys haven't watched Jessica Jones yet, David Tennant is the villain, and he's awesome.
He's so good, and it's so good. This was a beautiful episode. I loved all the things.
It was a great episode.
Mad Libs.
We don't have Mad Libs because Kyle has the Mad Libs.
We
but
didn't borrow the book.
We thought we could do like Doctor Who trivia.
Says the girl who's seen 4 episodes out of 975. Oh, no, there's probably way more than that.
So, do you guys want us to ask you questions, or you want to ask us questions?
I think they want us to ask them questions. Bring Ern. Oh, you. Okay.
We ask questions.
Either or. Let's do both.
Let's do both. We can play around. If you guys have a question, go ahead and shout it out. And if not, we'll ask questions.
What question would you like to ask?
Who can name all the doctors, the actors of the doctors, in order first?
How many are there? 13?
Currently there's 13. I'm going to leave the War Doctor off, but if you want to put him in there, you can.
The War Doctor?
John Hurt.
John Hurt
Gave
played
you
the
one.
War Doctor. John Hurt's amazing.
So obviously that's going to take a second to put out there.
Here, I'll try.
Okay, who's the first? Name as many doctors as you can, and the actors playing them.
The guy who was the janitor from Hogwarts played the original Doctor in that movie. David Tennant played one of them.
Christopher David Tennant. So yeah, there's 2 of them.
There was that guy with the squib. He played a doctor. Matt Smith. I know that one. I danced with him one time.
She did. She danced with Matt Smith at a bar. She didn't know who he was. And he had many libations.
There was the one with the bad Beatles haircut.
Okay, so someone just named all of the new doctors. Only know Who, but you got all the new Who ones.
And then there's that one with the
Someone's named Troughton, who's the 2nd Doctor and my favorite.
Pertwee. Who's Pertwee?
Pertwee was the 3rd Doctor and is Capaldi's favorite. Is actually who he's
the Afro
kind of based
guy?
off of. Yeah, he's kind of the Afro guy. Baker, 4th Doctor.
Kind of the Afro guy or the guy with the
Troker's killing it right now. Who can catch up with Troker?
Who else played the Doctor? I was never going to guess this one.
Name stopping.
Okay, go ahead and...
I'll ask another question.
Can you name them?
Yeah, I can.
Go ahead.
Hartnell. I'm letting them do it. Hartnell was the 1st Doctor. Silvestri. Mm-hmm.
Ask another.
Another question. Okay.
Has there ever been a male companion? Yes?
Yes, there's been many male companions. Who were the first 2 companions? Who can name that one?
Oh, there's that
and what did they do?
Barbara.
Okay, we're asking them, but...
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm really excited because Barbara, right?
That is one of them.
And David. No. Is it David?
No.
Oh.
Can you guys name the first 2 companions and what they did?
I remember what they did.
If no one can answer, I'll let Lena answer.
They were teachers.
Okay, Lena did answer. Ian and Barbara were the first 2 companions. Who can tell me how the 2nd Doctor regenerated?
Thanks, guys. What do you mean how he
Patrick
regenerated?
Troughton.
Magic.
Well, no, like what made him regenerate?
Magic? Was it not magic? Like, why did he die?
I didn't say he died. Anyone? Magic's final answer.
Final answer.
Okay, so I'll ask a new Who question next. So, Second Doctor had to regenerate because the Time Lords made him. As punishment for what he'd all been doing, they made him regenerate and sent him to Earth with a broken TARDIS so he couldn't go away, which is when the Third Doctor started working for UNIT. Okay, new Who questions.
Sounds more like that actor got fired.
No.
Okay.
People love Patrick Troughton. So yeah, basically magic according to Maddie.
Yeah.
Okay. New Who. Who,
Cindy Lou Who. She related?
Who is the face of Bo?
Who is the face of Bo?
Mm-hmm.
Well.
Captain Jack is correct.
Okay,
Captain
good.
Jack,
I was going to say that,
turns out to be the face of Bo.
beat me to it.
Who, if you guys aren't watching, Barrowman is now on Arrow, and he's super good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
What did the 10th Doctor have to burn up to say goodbye to Rose?
Had to burn out?
Burn up. To say goodbye to Rose. The first time.
Rose is the blonde one with the pretty lips, right?
That is Rose.
He had to burn the TARDIS.
The sun is the correct answer. He had to burn up an entire sun,
guys.
just to say goodbye, which I thought was really beautiful.
He had to, or like he chose to?
He wanted to say goodbye to her, and that was the only way he could do it.
So he burned the sun.
A sun, not our sun.
Oh, okay.
He didn't like destroy humanity.
That's what I thought you were getting at.
That.
He was like, bye.
Oh
yeah.
So here's just a not even a trivia question, but who's your guys' favorite companion of the new Who?
I have only ever seen Rose and Clara.
Clara. That's one answer for Clara.
Clara.
Rory, it's a great one.
I don't know who that is.
Love Amy and Rory.
Clara dead.
Clara looks like she might be dead. Donna is great. Donna is so good.
Tied between
Rose and Clara. Clara. Yeah, I don't know. For me, I loved Amy and Rory. Like, for me, that's a combo. Like, I love them together. Individual, I'll probably have to say Donna. I thought Donna was great. And Catherine Tate is just a legend. She's just so funny. She's just a great comedian. She's great. Do you guys have any Who trivia for us? Clara is now dead. We think.
I think she's dead. I mean, she's been trying to die forever and ever and ever and ever and ever, and it was like bound to happen at some point.
Ever since
there are consequences for recklessness.
Pink died, but then Pink also sent a message from heaven, which was super confusing. That's the thing that happened.
This episode was called Heaven Sent.
Hope we get a single boy companion for the Doctor to go to the pub with and chat. Yeah, it's weird. We haven't seen the Doctor drink in a while. Because I know, like, with Smith, he didn't drink. But, like, with the old Putri Doctor, he drank all the time. He'd always have some wine and stuff.
I don't think we're going to see a companion for a little while, though. I think all of this whole, like, hybrid Gallifrey thing is going to, like...
They don't leave him alone for very long. I think an older companion would be interesting as well, someone that's around his age. You know, we know that River's coming back in the Christmas episode. We don't know how or why. We don't know if she's a memory or something, but we know that she'll be there. I would love a small few episodes with River in the show again. I would love that for her to travel with him for a little bit. It's never happened. We've never seen it, but I think that'd be great. But anyway, guys, that's our show for this week.
Ooh, an alien companion.
Ooh, alien companion would be interesting.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, guys, that's our show for the week. We'll be back next week for the last episode of the season, besides the Christmas episode.
Bum, bum, bum.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Sorry for the mix-up earlier. Ashilda. Someone just said Ashilda would be the next companion. Maybe. I think that she'll probably have to go back to Game of Thrones.
Oh, right, maybe. That.
But bye, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye. Nice chatting.
Da 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 da.
Swipe down.
Bye.